Buddy Chris Krashisnik with eXp Realty. I'm the owner of the Krashisnik Group. I'm a full-service residential realtor licensed in Maryland, Virginia, West Virginia, and DC, and I love to help people buy and sell homes. So on my buyer series, we're in the next step. We got you pre-approved through a great lender that is worth working with. We have set up your property search, and you found some properties on your phone that you're interested in. What is the next step in that process? Well, the next step in that process is coordinating with your agent to go physically look at the properties and preview them. And what I want to do today is kind of run you through that process and how that should look. Okay. Number one, if we're beginning your search, you probably got the first wave of properties, and there's probably more than a few that you're interested in. So let's say there's 5, let's say 10 or 15 properties are properties that interest you. Okay, you're going to want to see 5 to 8 at a time, or 2 to 8 at a time, or whatever you feel comfortable with. And you're going to want to take notes, whether it's on your phone or on the printout that I provide you with each property. But you're going to want to take notes about what you did not like about the property and what you did like about the property. You're going to want to give your realtor 24 to 48 hours. If we're doing multiple properties, you're going to want to give them as much heads up as you can so that realtor has time to set up the showings for those properties in the sequence that's most efficient. Okay, most buyers don't care if we go to all the nice ones and finish at the bad ones. They want to get directly to the homes in as an efficient time as possible so we can get on with our lives, and I'm more than happy to accommodate that. But you're going to want to give your realtor some heads up. Now, there are some instances that there's that one home that hits the market, you see it, and you've got to go look at it that day. And if that's the case, you need to get in that home within 24 to 48 hours after it hitting the market, and your realtor should be able to do that for you. Okay? When we actually get to the property, so you've checked it out online, you've looked on Google Streets and Google Earth, everything looks good and looks decent, it checks all your boxes online. Now, when we get to the property, what are we looking for? We're looking for the things that you can't see on a virtual tour or on the photos, okay? The best way I can describe that is in my former Marine head, you're doing a uniform inspection and a field day inspection, which is top to bottom. You're gonna pull things out. You're gonna look in drawers. You're gonna do all of that stuff just to get a good in-depth idea of how this home has been treated for the past few years or recently. Okay, so when we get to the home, look at the roof, look at the gutters, look at the siding, look at the shutters, look at the flower beds, look at the landscaping. You're going to look at the grading away from the house. If there's fences, are the fences in good shape? Is the driveway in good shape? Perhaps it's not a driveway because it's a condo, okay, and you wouldn't be looking at any of that, but perhaps it's a townhome. If it's a townhome, is the tot lot right behind you? Okay, you're going to look at all of those things. You're going to look at the actual home and get an idea of who's lived there and how it's been treated the past 5 to 10 years, or if it's been neglected. Once you get inside, try to ignore the decorations as much as you can because those things go away. What you want to do is focus on the actual space and features of the home. The ceiling height, the attic space, the condition of the drywall, the windows, the window dressings, the flooring, the kitchen cabinets, countertops, the appliances, the HVAC, the water heater, the bathroom vanities, the bathroom flooring. All of those things, all of the space, the garage, you're going to look at all of that and you're going to try to make as an objective decision as you can. Now, home ownership and buying a home should be an emotional journey, okay? But what you're going to do, you don't want to get tied up in the emotional stuff. Address it, acknowledge that there's emotions, but you're going to want to make a rational decision. Assign a value to them, take notes, and then we can review those notes, okay? If you see property that just has a feature that is a turnoff, that's an exact no, you should honestly just tell your realtor, this is a no for you. And I would recommend still looking throughout the home so you get an idea. The more property you see, the better off, the more educated you're going to be. Okay, so unless you're short on time, I would look through every property as much as you can and take time. Okay, but let's say you find a home that you could see yourself putting an offer in on. You're going to talk to your realtor and communicate that to him. Because when you do that, what that does is that triggers the next step in the process, which to a realtor should be contact the listing agent and make sure that there's, check to see if there's competing offers or something. Check to see when the seller wants to settle. Check to see the seller's information. And then you're also going to want to independently, your realtor should run the comparable sales in the neighborhood for the last 6 months so they can give you an idea of what the other sales in the neighborhood are, so the asking price is confirmed or something to that effect. Now your realtor can help you come to that conclusion, but he can't make it for you, okay? So to recap, do your homework before you look at homes, give your realtor a heads up so they can coordinate all of the showings, or give them as much heads up as you can, even if it's only for one property that you're interested in. You're going to want to look everything top to bottom, thoroughly inside and out, and then you're going to want to communicate that to your realtor. That's good information back and forth. I hope this helps. Please hit that subscribe button. Please share the video with anybody you know that might be looking to buy or sell a home. I love working with referrals. I love working with people in this area, and I would be more than happy to work with you or your friends and family. Hit subscribe, share the content. Thanks a lot. Have a great rest of the week. We'll talk to you soon.